Birch wood is the best wood in Minecraft. So, just to start my argument, I'm sure you've all heard of Onfim. Have you not heard of Onfim? Okay, I'm low on time. Let's just get this over with. Onfim. Onfim is a boy from Russia. He was alive maybe around 1220 or 1260. Wait, Onfim is 740 years old. He would write in soft birch bark. Pretty cool, right? Birch has many uses, like writing. So this Onfim slaying an enemy in battle. That's his name, actually. He was practicing the alphabet up here, and he just kind of got bored. Some say that he didn't know how to count because he did not have the right amount of fingers. But, you know, who's this? Look at this guy's eyes. This looks so much like a kid's drawing. So you have this four-legged curly tail something with a whatever that is. And here it says, "I am the wild beast." And here he was sending a message to his friend Daniel, is how it would be translated. Anyway, super wild stuff. I have no idea what this is. We know that Onfim was probably learning how to write whenever he was writing these different birch marks. He also was learning different things from the Bible. He drew himself in a battle and he wrote above it, "Lord, protect your servant Onfim." Very cool. So do you understand who Onfim is? Back to Birch. But Birch is amazing. I mean, you can build anything in Minecraft with Birch as long as it's a wood product, like stairs or slabs. Sadly, you can't do stuff like sap. You know, that's not a real thing that happens in Minecraft. But that's pretty cool, actually. Birch is one of the trees that you can make a syrup out of. You did know that there's birch syrup, right? Okay, just for a second, birch syrup. It's pretty basic. Most hardwood trees can be used for their sugary secretion, and you can make syrup out of it. Usually you want to do it on private land, but eventually you're going to be able to tap the tree. So what you want to do is you want to put it on the north side. A lot of people love to rush it and put it on the south side, so it gets hotter and it's able to get stuff quicker. But the issue is it makes your spout get too hot, about 30 degrees too hot. So essentially if you put it on the north side, it'll be slower, but a more consistent and greater yield. So remember that. You want colder, not hotter. When you tap, you want to have at least 6 inches of healthy wood. Make sure everything you're using is food grade. And whenever the sap moves, make sure it moves downhill and it's going to be one in a shaded area. You don't want it to get too hot so the sap can get stuck to the sides. So you want to keep it cool. Once you have the sap, you're going to want to turn it into syrup as quickly as possible. It's not going to be very good for long. So before you start anything, make sure you put on your ultraviolet light, sunglasses, and then blast the syrup with as much rays as you can. So if you guys want to listen to the rest of that in a bit more detail, all you need to do is send $35 to birchboy@aptalaska.net. I recommend it. Anyway, back to Birch in Minecraft. I mean, seriously, there's not much wrong with birches. I get that the log looks a little weird. Just strip it. I mean, it is a little bit of a letdown. I personally appreciate the white with the black. It looks really beautiful. Maybe if we gave it a chance, it could inspire some sort of literary piece. Like Robert Frost's Birches. Have you really never heard of birches? When I see the birches bend to left and right across the lines of straighter, darker trees, I like to think some boy's been swinging on them. But swinging doesn't bend them down to stay as ice storms do. Often you must have them loaded with ice on a sunny winter morning after a rain. They click upon themselves as the breeze rises, and turn many colors as the stir cracks and carries as their enamel. Soon the sun's warmth makes them shed crystal shells, scattering and avalanching on a snow crust. Such heaps of broken glass to sweep away you'd think the inner dome of heaven had fallen. They are dragged to the withered bracket by the load, and they seem not to break. Though, once they are bowed so low for so long, they never right themselves. You may see their trunks arching in the woods years afterward, trailing their leaves on the ground like girls on hands and knees that throw their hair before them over the heads to dry in the sun. But I was going to say, when truth broke in with all of her matter-of-fact about ice storms, I should prefer to have some boy bend them as he went out in to fetch the cows. Some boy too far from town to learn baseball, whose only play was what he found himself, summer or winter, and could play alone. One by one he subdued his father's trees by writing them down over and over again until he took the stiffness out of them, and not one but hung limp. Not one was left for him to conquer. He learned all there was to learn about not launching out too soon, and so not carrying the tree away clear to the ground. He always kept his poise to the top branches, climbing carefully with the same pains he used to fill a cup up to the brim, and even above the brim. Then he flung outward, feet first with a swish, kicking his way down through the air to the ground. So was I once myself a swinger of birches, and so I dream of going back to be. It's when I'm weary of the considerations, and life is too much like a pathless wood, where your face burns and tickles with the cobwebs broken across it, and one eye is weeping from a twig's having lashed across it open. I like to get away from earth a while, and then come back to it and begin over. May no fate willfully misunderstand me, and half grant what I wished, and snatch me away not to return. Earth's the right place for love. I don't know where it's likely to go better. I'd like to go by climbing a birch tree, and climb black branches on top of a snow-white trunk, toward heaven, till I see the tree could bear no more, but dipped its top to set me down again. That would be good, both going and coming back. One could do worse than being a swinger of birches. Hey, wait, I'm not done. No, am I actually out of time? Birch is the best. Birch is better than spruce. Spruce is stupid.